Oh, yeah. I'm usually standing outside at this point of my live broadcast, and usually I find something to kill the time, to pass the time, like stretching or groaning or making very funny noises as I realize, hello, Angela. And I'm coming at you from my car today. And when you push live, hello, Paige Wallington. Hello, Amy Joe. Good morning. When you push live, nobody's watching at first. And the camera's rolling. Excuse me. And you don't want to start talking too much or saying anything of great value because nobody's watching. And if nobody's watching, I don't know. So you sit there and you're, like I said, usually I'll be outside and I'll stretch and I'll groan and I'll go, ugh. Oh, that feels good. I'll make a lot of noises that some people don't like so much, but that's tough. They don't have to watch. And however, when you're in your car, you don't have all that flexibility to be moving and stretching and doing all that stuff. So you're kind of sitting here, and you're staring at the camera. All I could do was laugh. I was laughing at myself. You can't laugh at yourself or with yourself. Oh, I think it's important to think, to smile and to chuckle and to obviously have gratitude, but just find some laughter and find some comedy in things you do. I just posted a video about 20 minutes ago here on TikTok of me from a few days ago and doing some stretching and doing, I laid on the ground on the sidewalk and tried to crack my back. And I just found it so funny looking at and the noises I make and the effort I put into cracking my back, unsuccessfully, by the way, made me chuckle. And so I thought it was worth posting. And again, I find a lot of good morning, Eric. I don't know, happiness in laughter and even in laughing at yourself from time to time. But good morning, good morning, good morning to you, Angela. Do I have a Venmo if you'd like to buy me a coffee? I would love if you'd buy me a coffee. I would love if you'd buy me a coffee. If you're buying, I might buy something fancy. Normally, I just get uh, a tall dark roast with cream. But if you're buying, I might get one of these new olive oil coffees or these mochas or something. But anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. Trying to calculate what day it is. It is Sunday morning. It is 8:49 a.m. It is July 2nd. Happy Sunday. Um, this is a little show that I have been doing for a long, long time. And it's a show that's bounced around. I do in different locations. Today I'm coming to you from my car on a rainy day here in Naperville, Illinois. I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. It's a town of about 145,000 people, about 35 miles west of Chicago. It's a town that I have called home since 2008 and a town I really enjoy living in. This is a show. Somebody's drinking there's coffee from 7-Eleven, the French vanilla. That sounds lovely. I don't discriminate. I go to Starbucks because I love the atmosphere. Uh, I love. Hold on, I'm going to follow you, Angela. I'll let you buy me that cup of coffee. You're the sweetest thing. Um, I what was I going to say? I uh, what was I saying? Angela's going to buy me a cup of coffee. It might be one of those. It's going to be a big oleada. But yeah, I've been doing the show for a long, long time, and it's a show that's bounced around to different places and different formats. And it's a show about me talking and kind of sharing a little bit about life. Oh, I was talking about Starbucks. Yeah, I go to Starbucks for the atmosphere. I like to people watch. I like the baristas are usually quite pleasant and friendly. The waters are large and they give refills on their coffee. The Wi-Fi is free. And it's just a really nice atmosphere. It's kind of like a bar without the alcohol. So I get to people watch. I get to relax for an hour or two most days, and drink some coffee, get my day started, and get rolling with oh, that my day, that which is just one small part of my life. I was just sitting at Starbucks. Usually I go live at I don't know, about 6 o'clock in the morning. And as I'm getting up and as I'm having my first sip of coffee, which reminds me, the show's not only about good morning, Janus. Thank you, Ben. And Chad, I don't really do cake pops. Chad was asking if I, or Shad was asking if I eat cake pops. I think they're almost unfair for Starbucks to sell because I have 4 children, 2 from a first marriage that are older and 2 from a second marriage. And it's almost not fair for them to sell them in those little glass cases for like $3 a cake pop, right at children eye level. Because if you bring your kids in, what is a $3 cup of coffee quickly becomes a $10 cup of coffee when you buy 2 cake pops for the kids. And that changes the whole value structure. Good morning, Scott Concrete, of the Starbucks visit. So you got to think twice when you bring your little kids in. You got to think twice. But anyway, this is a show not only about me talking and sharing some experiences I'm going through and the ups and downs we have in life. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I have a nice hot cup of coffee. Normally it would be my first. To be honest, this is my third cup of coffee. I've already had 2 today. I've already had 2. Oh, it is a show, Panera Bread. It is a show. It is a show. They are good, those cake pops. They're very moist and delicious. Yeah, and they come in various colors. And yeah, they're quite nice. But anyway, it's a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I have a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. And I'm so excited to take my first sip at this very late hour for me on a Sunday morning. Again, usually I'm going at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I slept in. It was raining out today. I didn't really feel up to do my live show, and kind of sat there at Starbucks, talked to a friend for a while, drank some coffee, and I'll tell you where I'm at in a moment. But before we do that, I'm excited to have this sip of coffee. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, tell you what, even the third cup is delicious. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Hello, Jimmy. It is the Sumatra with cream in it from Starbucks, which is I like their dark roast coffee. Apparently, and a lot of people don't know this, their blonde roast actually has more caffeine. You'd think the dark roast would for whatever reason, but the roasting process apparently is longer, and some of the caffeine goes off into the Neverland, and I don't know where it goes. I'd like to capture all that caffeine. Hello, Belinda. In a big bag and go take hits from it. Woo! I'm wide awake now. That was a great hit of coffee or caffeine. But anyway, I wanted to share with you something kind of funny that happened to me. I gotta go. This is gonna be a real short one today. I'm in my ex-wife's neighborhood. It's Sunday and it's raining outside and it's dark outside. And on Sundays are my day with my little nugget of love, Augie, and he's my 2 year old. He's 2 years and 2 months old, little big Y, my reason for my little angel, with the big smile and the sweet face and the loving spirit and great heart that I get to spend my Sundays with. And uh, anyway, I pick him up in 4 minutes. I'm a block away from my ex-wife's house. I hope she's not watching. I mean, she can be watching. I'm not doing anything wrong. Um, let's see. What was I saying? Oh, I was leaving Starbucks just a minute ago, and this will be a real short story. Thank you, Belinda. I'm so looking forward to it. And I had my coffee, and I had my water, and I don't want to tell you where I put them both, but I dropped off my bag and my stuff and was getting in my car, was driving around. I saw my coffee right here, and I was going, oh, let's have a sip. Looked down, I had an old water right here, but I was wondering where my new ice-filled water was. And I was going, what'd I do with it? Did I leave it in Starbucks? Oh, maybe I left it on my car, and it must have fallen off when I drove away from the Starbucks. And I drove a few blocks, and I came to a stoplight, and all of a sudden, this tumble sound happened, and my Starbucks cup was on the hood of my car, cracked. I must have looked so silly driving through downtown Naperville, somehow miraculously, hello, Laura, uh, with this cup stuck to the top of my car. And I went a few blocks, and it was filled with water, and it was top heavy. I don't know how this water cup stayed fixed to my car for even 2 seconds, much less a few minutes. So I pulled up to the stoplight. It tumbled out, cracked, and was gushing out on my hood. I got out because I don't like to litter and grabbed my cup and honestly poured the ice into this spare water. And yeah, that's pretty much my story for you about that. But it's 8:58 in the morning, and I get to see my nugget in Augie in 2 minutes, and I'm gonna leave you with that. One more sip of coffee. Mm. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this brief show this morning. I appreciate you guys. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful night's sleep. I hope wherever you are, even if it's raining, the sun is shining on your soul and on your spirit, and you're feeling good. You're living in the moment. Um, if you're blessed to have your children around you, just from one divorced dad that wishes he could spend or was able to spend more time with his kids, love on your kids today. And love on your kids a little bit today, because I'll promise you there's divorced dads and divorced moms that are out there without their kids and wish they could be spending that time with them. So that would be my thought for the day. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.